Ladies and gentlemen, I greet you. Today we're going to talk about one topic which is very, very important for my country and for Africa. We do believe that actually Africa is going to feed all the continental world. Then sometimes when we talk about the difficulties we have in my country, people are sometimes intend to go for looking the solution outside. But we do believe that here in Congo, we have some of Africa. They have some program that will lead us step by step to the development of the continental or the development of Africa by RDC. So today specifically, I will receive for you a son of Africa, a king. First of all, he's going to introduce himself and then we'll develop about our topic. The king, I greet you.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
We are doing great.
That's fine. I would like you to present for us, because we are not alone. We are accompanied with some people. Then I would like you first of all to introduce them, then I will start our TV show.
Thank you so much. My name first is King Aminote 5, Anwanga Toga Soano, who received a vision about Africa industrialization by basins of Congo, especially DRC Congo. These have taken a lot of years of searching the heart of the Creator to know why is it that Africans things are not going forward. Why is it that Africans are still waiting for a while to come and fill them? Why is it that when you look at African man with all his wisdom and knowledge, he cannot produce anything in his own nations?
Yeah.
And because of that, we try to figure out my calling and my mission.
Good.
Who enable me to travel in different places in Africa to find out, is it only in West Africa that this problem is happening, or in the whole regions of Africa?
And for this, how many countries have you traveled?
Yeah, I go to more than 38 nations with legs.
That good.
With legs.
With legs?
Yeah.
So you didn't take planes?
No plane, because when the Creator called me, he said, when I create Africa,
yeah,
I'm not the one that make boundaries.
Really?
It is the Western world that came and make a boundary. So for me to reveal your identity to you, you got to travel through legs for me to show you the purpose and the reason why I create Africa. That is why I don't travel to those nations with passport. I go with the word. I go with the Bible.
Good.
Bible was my passport.
Good.
To make me to travel all over the 38 nations in Africa. So as I was saying, because of that, during the traveling, I have some different experiences about my nation.
Good.
And at the end of the day, they told me that all what I'm looking for in the 5 regions, it is only one place that we can discover the key of Africa development. And where is that place? Mm-hmm. They say basins of Congo. Where is basins of Congo? They say DRC Congo.
Wow.
So I started the missions in Brazzaville because the Brazzaville in the spiritual world is a land of beginning.
Good.
That is where spiritually we got to begin anything before we enter. Because Brazzaville, when you look at the stories of the division where people bring the boundaries on this thing in 1984.
Yes.
It is out of Brazzaville, they go to they went to Germany to go and divide Africa.
Yes.
So
the boundary conference.
Exactly, the conference they have.
Yeah.
So when I came to Brazzaville, I took a transit visa to Brazzaville. So when I get into Brazzaville, the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me and said, I got to stay here and break every forces that has been hindering Africa to go forward.
Good.
And I stayed there for so many years. Then through the River Congo, that was where I heard a voice, go and industrialize Africa through agriculture.
Good.
Now, after finish all those years, the Spirit of the Lord ministered to me and said, GRC is going to be the key set that we open the doors of all the industrialization. So this is where last year I came with my lovely wife We came down here, and I'm married to Oshehaya Miriam, the queen of
the one we call in French la reine.
Yeah.
The king and the queen.
The queen. So she's my beautiful wife.
That you can say that again. Good.
It's my beautiful wife. She came to Brazzaville, and after seeing all what I'm doing, she was convinced that I was called for the continent. Then I said, yeah, the time has come to move down to DRC Congo. Then we came to DRC Congo.
Yeah.
And we immediately I set up a team. The team I set up, those are the team that is working with me in Africa Industrialization. Here is the general coordinators of Brazzaville, which also the vice president of all the French country, because we are having
English part and French part.
We have 25 nations today. We are having different offices, having different lands.
That's great.
Thousands and millions of acres of land to begin, but we'll begin here.
Wow.
He is the vice president that lead all the French, and Zimbabwe is the one that lead the English country, Zimbabwe's nation.
Okay.
And this is the engineer that control, the president of all the engineers that control the whole business plans and everything we're doing. They are the one that used to go to field and do and work over the. This is our lawyer as well, who used to go and sign the contract of all the chiefs of the land on these things. And this is our public director. This is the one that bring the business plans and different people to come into the groups.
Good.
And these are the members are working. The general secretary. That is the general secretary there. You go to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my general secretary. That is working. Is also working with us. He is the one that used to organize all the meeting, the partner that we used to meet, and all those potential buyers. He is the one that used to organize them.
Good.
So there are still a lot of them that is outside there. They are coming. Today is our meeting day.
That's fantastic. You know, I'm really interested, and then I can say to everybody, nice to meet you. Enchanté de faire votre connaissance. Then the king, you told me something which captured my attention. You're talking and asking the question to know why is it that Africa is depending to outside so that it can feed all the people. You emphasize and say that DRC is the key of the industrialization. How can you explain those two things? We depending outside, but RDC is the key. Can you explain me more?
Yeah, what is happening today? We all know that 98% of what we consume talks about food,
yeah,
clothing, shoes, whatever we're using in Africa. 98% is coming from Western world.
Really?
98%. The clothes all of us are putting on here
coming from
Western world. Even the belt we put in our trousers,
really,
coming from Western world. The shoes we are using are coming from Western world. Even the socks we put inside the shoe is coming from Western world. The eyeglass I put on is coming from Western world. The watch I put on
coming from outside,
coming from Western world. The vehicle you are using for you to be looking handsome on the road is coming from Western world. So what do you think here on earth that is coming from Africa? Even the language we are speaking is coming from Western world. So somebody have to think about it.
Yeah.
We can't just continue we are in 21st century. And we can't just be like that, looking at things going on. We go to the same university with them. We go to high school with them. We speak. Some people go to Cambridge University.
Yeah.
Some people go to different universities. But when a black man come back,
yet we are unable to do what they are doing.
We are unable to do something because it's like a white person work for you. He say you relaxed.
I'm working for you.
I'm working for you.
And I will give you everything.
And he give you more spirit of laziness.
Yeah.
You become so lazy
that you can't.
You just go to church and pray and say, I'm going to heaven.
Yeah. This is the problem we have in
While
Africa.
the whites are working,
we are praying
to build their city.
We are praying
to build their generation, to build their future generation.
Yes.
The black man are sitting going to heaven.
Come on.
When you ask any black man, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for
paradise.
Jesus to come and take me.
This is what somebody told me last time, and I was very, very sorry. He was telling me that I'm preparing myself to go to the kingdom of the Lord, that we do nothing. What kind of life are we driving?
This is a major problem Africans are living. That is why there's a starvations everywhere in Africa.
Yeah, you're right.
That is why there are challenges in Africa. I told my people the other day that you will never see an engineer in Africa that will read a story building for 10 levels. All the engineers, their story building are maybe 4 to 5 levels. Engineers in Africa cannot construct a road that we can take here down to what do you call it? Down to Brazzaville, Brazzaville to Central.
It's very a bridge. A very big problem.
There is no engineers in Africa that can do that. It is very difficult. Then why are you having all those diplomas?
Yes.
Why are you going to those study to have everything you have?
Yeah.
To say I am a graduate.
I'm an engineer.
I am an engineer.
But you have done nothing.
So you're doing nothing. So the major problem, somebody got to think.
Yes.
So when I started thinking those things in my early age, at the age of 9 to 12, I started having an encounter with a different spirit that began to reveal to me what will come to pass in Africa. So at the age of 20, I stopped doing everything. The searching for the heart of the spirit. Who created Africa? Who is the owners of Africa? Why did the Africa come to existence? Did the Africa come to serve just the white people? We have gold, silver, diamonds, and all manner of riches. But are we benefiting of what the creators of heaven and earth has given to us? So those are my questions. And I discover it that government cannot give me this question because because government themselves, they have been used by the Western world. Then who can give me this solution? Who can give me this answer?
Nobody. Apart from God.
Nobody.
Then this is where your call started.
This is where my calling started.
Good.
So I receive inside me. Let me go to different nations and find out, is it the same thing that happened in Benin Republic, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Togo, in Sierra Leone, in
Ivory Coast?
Is it the same thing that is happening?
And you did. What did you discover? That it is the same thing that.
When I started traveling around, I discovered that it's the same problem.
Wow.
Whatever all the RC people are facing here is the same thing we face in Brazzaville, Ivory Coast, everywhere.
Benin, everywhere.
Everywhere. Now I said, okay, I spent 7 years without having a connection with my parents. Nobody knew where I was.
My God.
Nobody. Then I arrived in Cape Town. When I get into Cape Town, South Africa, I built up a church.
Okay.
I have a very mighty church, like 1,500 congregation.
That's great.
After that church, I'm living in Sea Point. My church was in Kailicha. I live in Sea Point. I have more than 4 cars. So I was living.
You had a good life.
I'm telling you, a very good life.
But how did you stop all this to become a searcher of the solution of Africa?
Because only I don't want to eat alone.
Yeah,
I want everybody to eat with me.
That's good. That's great.
I'm the one eating. I'm satisfied when I jump into the car. I drove the car and everybody say wow. But I say wow to myself. But when I saw Africans that have not eaten anything,
the way they are suffering, starvation.
When you go to Europe today, you go to France.
Yeah.
Every white man have food on his table, no matter
even he is not working.
Even if it's not working, no matter how his background, there is a food. There's a 3 meal for each person to eat. Morning, midday, night. People eat. They even throw food on the bin.
My God.
But when you come to my continent, you see there are people under the bridges, people that have no house,
begging.
The old men are dying quickly, premature death are killing our old after the retirement. They don't know where to go and stay.
Too bad.
And then I will be rejoicing because I have little money. I said, this is no riches, man. Then I started getting worried.
Yeah.
Worry carried me out. I said, but what is this? Lord, do you want me to end up at that time, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, it was when you come to DRC Congo here, you have strong men of God like your father. We have very powerful men of God. Then I say, but all those men of God that cover the whole Africa.
But what is happening to the country with the power men of God?
If there is
power men of God,
why are they?
Why our people are dying for starvation?
Why they starve? Why people are dying? Why there's a war? Why there's a different
that is a great question we should ask.
These are the words troubling me. And I'm not satisfied with my vehicles anymore. With the church, when you go to church, cars were parking from the other side down there, and people were saying, big pastor is coming. I said, no, I'm not big pastor. Look at what people are doing. You know what I do in Cape Town, in South Africa?
I don't know. Can you explain me?
I went to every shop right.
Yeah.
I went to every shop right, and I asked the directors to give me food, the rest of the food, to fill the whole township.
Meaning that by day, if they don't sell everything, you're gonna take back everything.
The one that have 1 day to expire.
Yeah.
They are going to give all of them to me. I will pack them and go to different houses to distribute to the poor, though there is no coming to school.
My God, God bless you.
This is what I do.
God bless you.
Then the Lord said that and said, do you know what you are looking for? The key is in DRC. African development will start in Central Africa.
Really?
I said, why Central Africa?
Yeah.
He said, when a woman is pregnant, the first thing that used to come up, it is the heart.
Yes.
Central Africa is the heart of the world. Central Africa is the heart of the whole entire Africa. If Central Africa did not stand up, whatever other continents of Africa are doing, they will never go forward.
Really?
I said, what is this?
It seems like one president said this. I don't know, Zimbabwe or what. The president said that we are not going to develop Africa without Congo. I think he said something like this.
That is exactly what the Lord told me. I went to the mountain top. He said, whatever you are doing here, if Central Africa did not rise up, no matter what all the 4 regions in Africa is doing, they will never go forward.
Right.
I look at myself, I say, this is a great challenge. Because 2001, 2003, I passed here, there was a lot of challenges for me.
Really?
Because people reject me. People didn't welcome my message. I slept under the bridge.
Have you had the chance to meet by any chance some authorities?
I met a lot of people.
Some pastors.
I can spare their name. I met even the great pastor that was here called Continental.
Really?
I explained my vision to him.
Fernando.
I met him. I spoke to him.
And what did he say to you?
No, he said, you are an adventure person. You can
don't tell me this.
I am telling you, it was
threw you out.
Around 11 o'clock in the night, I entered into what is the church. What is the name of the church? Their name?
Victor. Army of Victor.
Armies of Victory.
Yeah.
I entered there by 11 o'clock in the night.
Really?
With my team. He came with his Mercedes Benz and said, what are you doing here? Come out. Under the rain. Heavy rain was beat me down up.
My God.
And the people in Brazzaville called the wife. And the wife started saying, please, pastor, please go and look for some place to stay. Forgive me. Forgive my husband.
My God.
So those are the...
I can't believe it, you know.
These are what has happened. Those are the experiences I have in different nations in Africa. I've been in prison, slept in the road, slept with mad people, slept in the market, slept in the... Beg, I went to different markets to beg for money. I begged for 100 franc Congolese to give me to eat. Because
here in Congo,
I was searching for Africa revelation. So when the Lord said that return back to Central Africa, I said, no, wait. I can't return to Central Africa. What will I do in Central Africa? He said,
after everything you experienced.
After everything I experienced, now I get into Cape Town. Everything was so smooth for me. My life becomes so better, but I'm not satisfied because of the call. And they say I have to return to Central Africa.
Good.
I refused. Do you know what? One Sunday, I was having a 33 years.
Good.
My anniversary.
The age of Jesus Christ.
My anniversary day.
Yeah.
So all my congregation gathered and prepare my anniversary.
Yeah.
Because having 33 years is the another thing. So that very night, after the celebration, all the gifts they gave me, when I entered into my house, I saw a police.
Why?
I don't know. Police handcuffed.
Really?
Took me to prison straight.
What have you done so that you can go to the jail?
What did I do?
Yeah.
No question. Took me to straight. Those that are listening to me know what I'm talking about. Because this mission, I will send it to my team in English.
It's very, very important. Very, very important. Then, did they tell you what we have done already?
They didn't told me anything. took anything.
So why
So the conflict I was having with the Lord is between me and the Lord, because the Lord told me I have to go to Central Africa.
Otherwise, I will.
But I'm saying
I will treat you hard.
I said to the Lord, no.
And the Lord said, let me bring you. Then
He passed through that prison to hook me up.
Good.
So they took me. What did I do? Nothing. I was in the prison, and the voice of the Lord came down to my ear and said, you will pass through prison to go to Congo. I said, what? If it is prison that will pass through to go to Congo, I really die in the prison.
No.
I'm telling you. And because of that, I stayed 3 months in the prison. And that 3 months, they took me to Portsmouth from Lindela. When I get into Lindela in Johannesburg, I saw each prisons were constructed according to the name of each nation in Africa.
Really?
JRC have his own prison there. Brazzaville have his own prison.
Really?
Every nation have their own prison over there. So when I saw that, my heart crushed down. I started weeping. I said, but what is this?
Yeah.
That is where the voice of the Lord came back and told me, this is what I was telling you. In, what you call it, in Europe,
yeah,
your brothers are in prison. In USA, your brothers are in prison. In what you call it, every corner in the world, even in Africa, you are still in prison. How can you be free?
Good.
This is the word they told me. I said, okay. I said, what do? I organize 3 days program. After the program, that was where the Lord freed me. They called me one Sunday and said, I am free after 3 months. So that was where I came down to Brazzaville, down to Kinshasa. There is true prison, and everything I ever owned in what do we call it in Cape Town, I lost.
So everything. You abandoned everything over there?
I didn't take anything, my vehicles and everything. I leave everything, and I came here empty-handed to begin the journey of Africa development.
What a strong story. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that you listened to the king very well. And the story was about to tell you that before starting everything is doing, so he heard the voice of the Lord. But it was not a good time, it was a tough time. He suffered, he was in jail, he's telling you. But what is very, very important for you to know, I don't know, he's telling him that in a certain moment, he heard the voice of the Lord telling him that the development of Africa is based in RDC. So let us talk quickly because the time is moving on. And when you talk about industrialization, what are you thinking exactly?
Industrialization, when I received the mandate that said go and industrialize Africa.
Yeah.
The first of all, I think of myself, I say, I am a poor man. My father is not rich, neither my grandfather. Because when we talk about industrialization, you have to begin with the 3 generations.
Yeah.
That the father, the grandfather, the father, and the son is the one to take off. I said, Lord, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He said, by agriculture. It is my spirit that I used to cultivate the land. It is my spirit. So when he gave me that word, I said, okay, where will I start it from? I was going to the shortmen in the bush pig maize, and I received the mandate. So the industrialization is what? Every development began with the land. The land is the most richest gift the Creator have given us. Inside the land, we have everything. One thing Africans are forgetting today, it is the land.
Good.
They are based on fuel, gold, diamond, and they forget about the land.
Yes.
It is through agriculture that we can eat very well.
Good.
A land that is producing a lot of food break the poverty. The poverty and the starvation that is upon the continent today, because we are not producing a lot. But here in DRC Congo, you will see that some people are still finding it difficult to eat because everything is very expensive.
Yeah, nowadays things are,
why?
The price of things is going up and
they
up.
Export all those things outside the countries.
Wow.
They export them. Why? We have a fertile land.
We importing everything.
We import everything. We import even the organization that came in the name of World Bank, in the name of FME. When they come here, they connect with the government. They are not doing anything for the land.
Yes, you're right. That's true.
They are strong organization here. The World Bank set up. They are the one to show the nation a model.
Good.
If the World Bank that is here is doing like 200,000, 300,000 acres of land, what will happen? What will happen? You will discover that people will follow the World Bank.
Yeah.
And every other organization that will come to help the nation, people will follow them.
Yeah.
But the World Bank will just come here and say, I give you small money.
I loan you money.
I loan you money.
They're not giving also. They're loaning people money.
And they themselves, they are not doing anything.
And when you see the rate of interest, very high.
They are not doing anything. They are just sitting on the chair in the office.
Yeah.
When the money comes, they are just distributing the money. And the land is just there.
Too bad.
The agriculture in Africa, it is only the old people and the women that used to do agriculture.
But
the youth are not doing anything.
You're right.
So we have millions of land that is vacant, but Africa is craving.
It seems like 18 million of free land, something like this.
See, Africa
that we are not using.
We are not using. Africa is craving. So when the Lord spoke this word to me and said, go and industrialize Africa by agriculture, I understood that it is a spirit first.
Good.
Because Africans are not having a good spirit. No matter how the word of God we hear in the church and the Muslims, all those things.
We have so many religions.
Religions are the one killing us.
Why?
I said it yesterday in TV 50.
Good.
I say it.
Yeah.
I say an engineer is holier than a pastor. People say,
what? How come?
How come? And I give them an example. A pastor is only holy for his congregation.
Yeah, you're right.
Outside his congregation is no more
nothing.
Holy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, an engineer is holy because he carries humanity.
Really?
Engineer that want to create an aeroplane.
Yeah.
He think of everybody. Because everybody will enter into that aeroplane.
It is not a personal interest.
He have to work it properly and make sure he did it well. But a pastor, because if the pastor carry humanity, he will not talk about religion.
Yes.
If you carry the whole system of human being in you, you won't talk about religion. Islam or Muslim belong to us. Jewish belongs to us. And every other religion belongs to us.
And up to you, what is the good religion so that we can develop by starting by the land?
The good religion is to know the Creator.
Good.
If you know the reality, the true Creator, you will not have religion.
Then you're talking about spirituality, but you are not talking about religion.
I'm talking about spirituality.
You're right.
Because what we need, even Yehoshua HaMashiach did not talk about religion.
Yeah.
He talked about spirituality. The will of the Lord. What is the will of the Lord? Everybody, when Jesus was working, everybody come to him.
And how can it work together, spirituality and industrialization? How are you combining these two things?
There are teachings.
Yeah.
The word say in book of Luke chapter 9.
Yeah.
The scripture say that one day the Lord, Yehoshua was teaching the word. After some time, he fed that these people have not eaten for 3 days.
And they wanted to go. They wanted to go.
Even the disciple told him,
let them go. They didn't eat this morning.
He looked at them and said,
no, you feed them yourself.
Feed them yourself.
My God.
They started wondering, how
we have nothing.
How are we going to do it? He said, okay, let them sit by 50 and by 100.
Good.
And then suddenly a child was passing by with 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish. He carried the fish and presented it.
Yeah.
Which means industrialization cannot come from a human brain.
Good.
Industrialization is a calling.
Good.
And is a gift.
Good.
If you have a human feeling in you,
yes,
because Yehoshua have a human feeling,
he knows the desire of
the people.
Yeah.
He feel their desire.
Good.
He feel their hunger.
Good.
That is why, because he know they have no more time to live, he said, I will perform this miracle, but a time to come, I will send people that will feed my people.
Amen.
Through the word
Good.
and through the food.
Good. So a true call is based on knowing the desire of the people.
Exactly. You got to know,
satisfy it.
You got to know the desire of the people and the desire of the land.
Good.
The land you are living.
Wonderful.
What is this desire? What is the calling of jealousy?
Good.
Who is living inside the calling of jealousy? Nobody.
I do like what you say.
You have to know the desire of your land. Then you will now supply the needs of your people.
All right.
That is the true spirituality.
You're right.
But if you ban yourself for religion, oh, I'm from this religion, from this, you create a
barrier.
You create barrier, and then you create a barrier that your revelation cannot go beyond.
Yeah, because of religion. Yeah, you're right.
You understand what I mean?
That's good. You know, this is the first program we're having with the king. Then if I can listen to him, you know, we're going to spend hours and hours here. my brothers and sisters, let me ask you a question which is very, very important. I wanted to know, you're talking about development, and you said that it can start by the land. You're right. Are we going to focalize our attention on what?
The first thing we should focalize ourselves to is to training.
Good.
How to train the best people of the land.
Good.
To know that a spirituality have no boundary.
Yeah.
It is a training. I'm having a school that is training people of that. Secondly, we got to make sure what we are doing now, as I've shown you, my people that is here, we are going to, it's not just speaking, talking. I don't like talking. I love
actions. Because actions speak more loud than talking.
I love action. That is whom I am. I don't talk. Very soon a time is going to come when I started doing my conferences, you are going to see me walking on the ground.
Good.
You'll be
yourself.
Myself. I have video. Ask my wife. We have video. I am walking preaching. Not that I'm just come and build up and say go and walk. No, I myself.
You yourself. You are in the team.
Yes.
Yes.
They will be seeing what we're doing, because a spiritual man is a reality person. Yeah. You can't be a spiritual person and just talk without action.
Yeah, giving only ideas.
You go to different churches today, Congo, people inside Congo, people do something to Congo, but they are not doing anything for Congo.
Even yourself, you don't bring an idea of doing something.
They are not even helping it. Since I came here, they will tell you what we're doing.
So let's finish by talking about in 1 or 2 minutes about training.
All right.
What are you thinking about when you say training?
Now, training,
how are you doing it? We're gonna finish. Yes. Good.
The training.
You're gonna give me the summary.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. What we're doing since we came to DRC Congo, we received a plan with the great men like you.
Good.
And we have a plan of calling a lot of people that eager, the entrepreneur, those little ones that want to try. We are calling them together to come and learn about the spirituality.
Good.
Teaching. We are having teaching. We are having training. After we train them, we can now carry them to the work, because we have more than 200 acres of land now.
Really?
Signed an agreement with the partners.
Good.
Who are coming down to work with us.
Wonderful.
So here, this presence we get limited here. The reason why we are limited is to have those training. Although we are calling every student, everyone that is eager to see Africa development by DRC Congo, we are calling them. We are calling all those great men that have started working and their company are not working properly. We are inviting them to come here. There are a way we should teach them how to handle their businesses and how to know the spiritual background. They don't need to go to Freemason,
philosophy.
They don't need that.
Destroying Congo. Africa.
We are the owners of all those things.
Good.
We own the keys of all those things. So they should come for a training so that we will show them the way to rise up DRC Congo to move forward.
To God be the glory.
Thank you.
I do think that we are going to have a second program.
All right.
On which we shall be based on the development of Africa by DRC, talking about agriculture. Then the next time, if you can prepare already your plan, I don't know, there is a concept. I was listening, the Queen was talking about this. I don't know if Kingdom America Mahat, something like this. Yeah. Is it the plan?
Yeah. The Kingdom America Mahat, we call it, that is where everything began. Yeah. You know, in our kingdom, we call it the king. I was a king for a kingdom. Good. Because we built that kingdom.
There is no king without kingdom. And no kingdom without being a king.
Inside that kingdom we built, that was where I was consecrated as a king.
Ah, good.
Yeah. Now, in that kingdom, we have a branches we call Kingdom America.
Good.
In that kingdom, there's a development. That is where we took a brutal product to a finished product.
Good.
So everything we do, what do you call it, in all kind of agriculture, plantations and these things, we sign a contract with people and launch it out. So that is where he's standing for. Yes, we call it the emergency of Africa.
Yeah, les urgences de l'Afrique. Emergency of Africa.
This is what we call it. So in this kingdom, I'm having like a continental crown of Africa. We are having it in 25 nations already. So I'm greeting all my teams in Zimbabwe, the headquarters. I'm greeting you. Greeting South Africa, greeting Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Benue City, and Abuja. I am greeting Ghana. I'm greeting all of you, Zambia, Tanzania, Uganda. I am greeting all of you. I'm greeting Kenya, because a time has come for us to stand up together and bundle ourselves to bring one Africa. We are tired to have 54 nations with the 54 spirit.
Yes, this is the time to talk about Africa. 54
nations with the 54 spirit. I say no to that.
Yes, you are right.
Europe have 27 nations but one spirit.
Good. This is the time for Africa
time for us
to have one spirit
over the 54 nations.
That's good.
That is why I am in DRC. I'm from Benin Republic. I'm from West Africa.
Good.
But I came down to DRC, Congo here, because Congolese are my brothers.
Good.
All those boundaries have separated us.
Yeah.
But I don't want separation from this time.
Good.
I want unity. Let us come together and build Africa through agriculture.
Good. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My God, I'm very, very happy today. And I can tell you that we are going to have a second program.
Thank you.
This is a wonderful program for one Africa and one spirit. We're talking about the development program of Africa by DRC. Then next time will be more practice. We show you whatever he has done and whatever they are doing already, so that you can understand. But if there is somebody watching this wonderful program would like to be on touch with you, I don't know if you can give them your, I don't know, something that can help them to join you anytime they want.
If you want to join me in this number, 00243 82 please 82 923 6359. These are the number. I will repeat it again: 243 82 923 6359.
Good.
These are the address.
Good. You're gonna see the number, the phone number under the screen, huh? What is going down, and this is the time of Africa. God bless you.
My message, my last message for Afro descendants is in December, I and my wife brought them down here. They came down to Central Africa.
Good.
And I and my wife are the one that bring them here.
Good.
Now I want to announce to you that we have a lot of land for you. In more than 25 nations, and DRC, we are having more than 200,000 acres of land.
Wonderful.
So, Black Americans, wherever you are, you that want to return to Africa,
yes,
doors are open for you. We are working with the chiefs of the land. We are working with the government. We are working with different people to welcome you. A time has come for you to leave USA.
Good.
Africa is your homeland, is your motherland. I want you to return back to your fatherland so that we can build Africa together. We can't develop Africa without you. So I am welcoming you to return back home so that Africa development will start. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I can say that I'm really astonished seeing somebody abandoning everything he has and coming to Congo so that he can tell his brother that we are going to build Africa together. It's a wonderful idea. God bless you. See you next time. And I do believe that we call him and you will tell him that there is a time for everything. This is the time for Africa.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
You are
Goodbye.
welcome.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.